Grantee capacity building will ensure that our grant recipients over time make a greater impact and gain better expertise in what they do. The AGRA-tuned to transform process involves reviewing our grantee capacity building. This means systematically upgrading the ability of our grantees to provide maximum effectiveness and impact. There are 3 different levels of grantee capability building. Level 1, audit and check. Level 2, sponsor ad hoc training of grantees. Level 3, extensive education services. The changes AGRA is addressing in grantee capacity building are grantee training, business enterprise services (BES), and organizational capacity assessment (OCA). The OCA is meant to be a questionnaire for all grantees to address their capability prior to grant approval by GC. We have redesigned the OCA to ensure it can objectively assess grantee capabilities. The key changes are: all questions are structured around 10 key themes. Developed objective scoring criteria for each question with clear assessor notes. Scoring is done on a scale, and therefore when the OCA is administered in the future, we can easily spot improvement. Based on scoring of each question, grantee is assigned a final score, which is then used to assess capabilities. We agreed on the process by which the OCA is administered and who the responsibility lies with. The desktop assessment measures whether any additional grantees can be eliminated through publicly available information. Example, any past legal issues the grantee may have faced, and is done by the program officer. Administer OCA is a method of shortlisting grantees which assesses the grantee's organizational capacity to identify strengths and areas of improvement that need to be addressed during implementation of grant, and is done by the grants and compliance officer as well as a program officer. Developing a capacity building plan ensures the grantee works on developing the weaknesses identified from the OCA, and this involves the AGRA capacity building team, program officer, and grantee. The second category, BES, should only be called on when grantees require significant development. Business Enterprise Services (BES) is a method of developing a grantee's capacity through the deployment of consultants at the site of the grantee. The consultants work very closely with the grantee to fix the grantee's development areas. Could be either technical or business related. BES will only be deployed when the grantee needs significant development and where the investment makes economic sense based on the value of the grant. We also propose moving to a model where AGRA drives the BES process and an external partner executes, as it offers the best cost and control balance and is the most operationable in the context of country teams. The third section involves grantee training. The SEEDS Enterprise Management Institute, SEMI, is a curriculum dedicated to SEEDS grantees. We propose extending grantee training to other steps within the value chain and having training centers in each GST. This would allow AGRA to achieve similar impact in other steps within the value chain and could minimize training costs and therefore enable more people to attend the training. In order to avoid high setup costs, AGRA can partner with existing institutions within the selected countries and use their infrastructure to conduct the training. Proposed location of centers and training topics for grantees are GST-1, University of Ouagadougou, and University Polytechnique de Bobo Dioulasso. GST-2, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana and University of Ghana. GST-3, Sokwan University of Agriculture and Dar es Salaam University. GST-4, University of Nairobi, Makerere University and Haramaya University. GST-5, Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources for Malawi, Eduardo Mondlane University, and Institute Superior Politécnico de Manica, ISPM, in Chimoio. The proposed topics are 1. Fertilizer. Management of fertilizer blending factories, technical aspects of fertilizer blending, and training fertilizer inspectors. 2. Post-harvest. Technical will include grain harvesting, threshing, cleaning, drying, storing, and transporting or shipping, supply chain management, good manufacturing practice, and management of grain handling facilities. AGRA also has an ongoing Farmer Organization Support Center program, FOSCA. Farmer Organization Support Center FOSCA was set up in 2011 to help build capacity within small agriculture players, example SMEs and small businesses. FOSCA looks at what such organizations are lacking and develop interventions to enhance capacity. FOSCA is involved in 11 countries, 42 grantees across all programs. This has brought in the need to integrate the FOSCA program. FOSCA trains grantees to use the CPI tool to analyze their level of development, rank the FO, and then tailor-make the appropriate interventions listed in the standard training manual. There are 2 grantees that can be used as best case models: East Africa Markets Development and Agric Chains Development. Both cases are private companies which improved and are now able to borrow on their own from AFC and commercial banks.